question that is supposed to be answered by participants. I am still working on the Google form for Burate's question. So uh, just wait for a second. Thank you so much. Okay, I guess Bu Muammarah is still having troubles with her internet connection. So why don't we continue with the next presentation, and then I will let her continue with hers later on. So I will invite the next presenter, who is Bu Aryati Prasetyarini. Bu Aryati.
Yeah.
Yeah, are
Yes,
you
Miss
ready?
Yara.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you.
time is yours. For the participants, I am deeply sorry for this inconvenience. Yeah, but hopefully we can catch up later with Bu Am's presentation. Bu Aryati, the time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sahara, for giving me time to present my idea here. Actually, it is not a kind of paper, but it is an idea about what we have implemented here in the teaching learning process, especially in what is in trying to improve the teaching quality to problem-based instruction. So let me share my PowerPoint here. Okay, so can you see my what is it? My PowerPoint?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So in Indonesia, we start from talking about the education in Indonesia here. So uh, teacher teacher here. Okay. Teachers should master at least 4 competencies. This is government rules about what is the professionalism of teacher, and then an English teacher and also English in other subjects should have 4 competencies. We call these competencies. So starting from pedagogy, and then professional, personality, and also social. We focus here only on pedagogy because I'm very sure that if we want to be a teacher, so we must be professional. Professional here refers to teachers' mastery of the knowledge about English, of course. And then pedagogy here is related to the way how teacher manage the class, yeah, starting from planning until assessing the lesson. And then personality, of course, you know that already. You know about what is the personality that teachers should have, yeah. And also the last one is social. Well, the focus here is on pedagogy. Well, pedagogy here refers to the skills which should the teacher has here in the teaching learning process, starting from implementing the designed curriculum, and then planning, preparing uh, appropriately the assigned lesson, implementing effective classroom management practices, and also applying appropriate multiple assessment tools and strategies to evaluate and promoting the continuous intellectual development of the students. Yeah, these are what teacher a teacher does in the teaching learning process, starting from planning until assessing. Then but teaching here is not easy, of course, because teacher always finds problems, yeah, faces problems every day in the classroom, such as method, yeah. We are still trying to find best method in this case, and then how to arouse the students' motivation. It is very important in the teaching learning process. How to conduct assessment, yeah, and also how to choose appropriate media so that the teaching learning process can be interesting. Then how is about problem-based instruction that I propose here? Well, because teachers often find problems in the teaching learning process, so actually teachers can also improve the teaching learning process, the quality of the teaching here, by applying the problem-based instructions. Let me tell you about the problem-based instruction here before we are discussing actually what problem-based instruction is. So actually in Indonesia right now, in the recent years, teachers from elementary and also secondary schools should apply the the concept or the approach called scientific. The scientific here, the scientific approach can be applied in 4 models: discovery learning, and then inquiry learning, problem-based instruction, and project-based learning. And how is about problem-based instructions? Actually, it is not an a model which can be implemented in the classroom, but where I want to adopt how we teacher adopt the concept of problem-based here in the teaching learning process in order to improve the quality of our teaching. Then as you see that problem-based teaching, problem-based instruction here is developed, or developed based on the concept of scientific approach. So that this is a pedagogical method in which a group of students or learners or people working as a team to solve complicated problems rooted in the real world. And also it can also be defined as instructional model which is organized around the investigation and resolution of stimulated problems. So the concept of this, the keyword of this is collaboration, and then the use of high the thinking skills, and then applying scientific procedure to solve problems, and also about reflection. Well, we are talking about you have already discussed with Umali about reflections, yeah. And then how is about problem-based instruction? Problem-based instruction here, then on the basis of the definition, it is concluded that problem-based instructions is a teaching model adopted to improve the quality of teaching by identifying problems and then planning, implementing, observing, and the last is reflecting. We go to the next slide. We talk about this step by step. The first step here is identifying problems found in the classroom. As a teacher here, you can analyze, you can investigate your class about the problems that you face in the teaching learning process. So you can try to observe, or you can find you can analyze document related to the students' achievement. So that the steps here: first identifying the problems in the classroom, and then analyzing the possible causes of the problems through observation, interview. So you can you can interview some of the students in the classroom, and also you can analyze the document related to the informations about the students' achievement. After that, you can review some theories related to the teaching to the teaching and learning process, and then finding the possible solutions to the problems. In this process of identifying the problems here, of course you cannot do this alone. You can ask your colleagues to to discuss with you about the possible solution, and also the result interpreting the result of the of the observation. The next year, after you are able to identify the problems, and then you can analyze the you can analyze the causes of the problems, and then you review the theories about about the problems, and also the possible solutions to the problems, and then you can start planning the lesson based on the previous problems and also the solutions. Planning here will will include designing a lesson plan, yeah, and then preparing assessment needed, inviting other teachers as your collaborator, because of course you cannot observe the class alone, so that you need somebody to observe the class, and then you can arrange the schedule. After planning, of course, you implementing what you have designed, that is dealing with the teaching learning. And then after that, you can while you are teaching, you can collect information about the implementation of the method or the media that, or maybe assessment that you implement based on the solution. And then the next is analyzing the result. How is about after the result? Actually, you can use many ways to collect the data about the to see the implementations of the method or the media or the segment that you apply in the classroom. You can make use of journals or diaries, and then you can use teaching logs, and then document collection such as the student scores, yeah, and then you can use observation sheets, and then field notes, recording, transcription, survey or questionnaire. You can also interview with students, or maybe you can use stimulated recall. After that, you can do reflection. You see that you can reflect the way how to teach, etc. And also you can learn from Bu Mauli, yeah, about how to reflect yourself. Well, the next is if we summarize the steps here, we can we can see that we can summarize that the cycles can be from planning, yeah, and then implementing, collecting information, and then analyzing the result. You can do reflections, and then the last here you can see the result of the of the observation, also the document analysis to find which part that you haven't achieved, etc. Okay, then the next is I'm going to see you can do this at you can identify the problems, and then you can find the solution of the problem here easily by writing all of the things on a table. So I'm going to share the table with you. Okay, so we can fill in the table like this one, yeah, see here, to help you to make it easy, yeah. We can start from problem identification, and then we can find the causes, identify the causes of the problems, and then you can find the problem statement, and then you can you can set the problems, and then you can plan the solutions, and the last is making reflections. Well, I also want to show you the an example, of the implementations of problem instruction. So like this one, yeah, this is the result of problem, the result of observations of a teacher teaching English. So for examples, you can find the problem in the in your classroom like this. The result of observation showed that 70% of the students here are not motivated, and then based on the interview, so you can find the uh, you can identify the causes of the problem based on the interview and also the observation. This is only an example. Based on interview with some students and observation, teacher didn't apply interactive techniques. Yeah, and then the problem statement can be, can teachers arouse after after reviewing theories, then you can you can write the problem statement like, can teachers arouse the students motivation using games. This is suppose that one of the interactive ways in arousing the students motivations through using games. Yeah, the next is will be planning, and reflection here will be writing the reflection after implementing the planning. Okay, so that is an idea about how to improve the quality of teaching through problem-based instructions. I think that's all, Ibu Zahara, because the time is very limited. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sorry, Bu Zahara, I don't know that oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. I just finished and I said, thank you, Bu Zahara. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, for successfully joining us again, Bu Muhammadiyah.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, let me address Bu Aryati first, because when you left us,
Oh my goodness, I don't know that. I don't realize it. So sorry.
It's okay. Well, when you left, Bu Aryati actually
Yes, okay.
did the presentation, so I'll address her.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Thank you anyway, Bu Muammarah, for successfully rejoining. Bu Aryati, thank you very much for your presentation. What a lovely presentation. And do you have any kind of Google form or anything that you would like the participants to answer? Because many or most of the presenters would like the participants to kind of fill in
of course.
form. Yeah, there are some questions there to answer. So I would like you, the participants, kindly open the link for or from each presenters, and then while listening to each presenter,